All right, ladies and gentlemen, today it's the day all or nothing. Today is going to be the decider if we are going to continue with the zoo or if I have to change a couple of things here, and we might actually change this, slightly. But today we're going to try to bring in another big cat, and this time around, yes, as I'm going all in, it's going to be the lion. Now, there are a couple of reasons to why I'm going to take the lion, but before we talk about these reasons, let me just first of all thank all of you guys, because you have been a major help. So all of your comments really helped me out a lot in the last episode. So we did a lot, in case you don't know, we did a lot of micromanagement in the last episode. We looked into our finances and stuff, and you can see a lot of things changed. The cash flow is better, obviously, but mostly due to the animal transfer cost, which I, for whatever reason, completely ignored over a long time. And I have to really focus more on that. But the other thing is, and this is something you guys reminded me of that I really didn't think about too much. And this is basically the money that the people give back, like the refunds they have. And the problem is, I didn't really look into refunds whatsoever. I think finances is going to be here. So let me see where the refunds were. Ongoing expenses. Where were the refunds? Somewhere in here we have the refunds. And so there was a couple of things that, made it a little bit harder for me, because the people really didn't like, the fact that they don't have education and stuff. Is that somewhere in here, loans? No, I'm not sure where exactly that is. I think they still have the fact that they spent less money or so, and it's not really directly refunds, but something like that is a major problem. And you can see that we do have a lot of things that need to be, improved. So we are going to take the lion because this is the most appearing animal in this game. So hopefully it's going to drive a lot more people in. They're also getting a lot of babies. So hopefully a lot of babies to sell. They are very expensive to be sold. They will drag a lot of people in one direction. And hopefully that's how we can ensure to have enough money to focus on education now. So this is also the moment where I'm going to employ 1 or 2 vets as well, putting down some research centers to make sure that our animals are going to be researched to have better, overall enrichment and education ratings, all these kind of things. And this is what we're going to do. And also we're going to solve this congestion issue over here. This is actually the first thing we're going to start with today. So let me do, this is something I'm going to do right away with you guys in the live mode. And there's no big deal of doing that differently. So let me just move this over slightly. There you go. We don't need to win any prizes of making that look awfully good, but I'm just willing to, finally get this nice and tidy, and also make sure that the congestion is not too crazy. I'm still willing to have this toilet over there, the toilet area over there like this, but we're going to really make this a super wide path over here. So we're just going to bring this one in, and now we're just going to really bring this path down. This is going to create another big merger, which we don't really want to have. So this is kind of nice, and from over here we can actually try to build our way into that area. Can we just somehow connect to this? I think we can't because it's not straight. So let me just bring this. Wait, why is it going up? I want to have it. I can't bring this straight up. Can't. So what is this? Just stay at 4 meters maybe, because that's the one. I can't just bring that to the. Okay, well, it's not obstructed anyway, so we're going to do it that way. And then we're just going to try to connect this all the way over here, just making that a bit wider. It's actually pretty high, so maybe that's the biggest deal here. Let me just redo this. No, that's not great at all. I went way too high, so I just want to be floating a little bit, just a tiny bit. There you go. That should actually work. And then things should also align a lot better. No, I don't want to connect quite yet. I want to delete this thing. And then let me see if I can, connect these two now. Can I not do this? Okay, well, let me just see. Can I somehow do it now? This is when you use the free build mod and it just won't let you connect. Sometimes it's kind of annoying. But we're just trying our best here to manage our way in the. Yeah, well, it's basically impossible. Let me just see. Is that straight? There you go. There you go. You know what? I'm just going to leave it that way. Whatever. It's fine. You know, just go up there, everyone, and then just turn around to the right-hand side. I think that's just totally fine. Can I have like another connection somewhere over here? Maybe like a smaller one? No, I can't. Okay, well, then I guess that's it. So let me see. I can connect this over here, and then hopefully that's gonna connect there. There you go. Awesome. And now we just have to somehow connect these two. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough, and it's not gonna work. Okay, so this is a major downside of. I gotta have to say it that way. It is a major downside of the free build mod that it doesn't have like a proper connection option. I mean, again, I do get it. It's not like super simple because whatever I'm doing here is just kind of shitty. So we have to do it the classic way, I guess. Just make like a little bump and then just go like that. Hopefully this is gonna... Oh wait, I still want to go bigger than this. Make it a very wide path. Gosh, the first 10 minutes of the video are going to be path. I'm gonna make a cut here until it's done. Alright, problem solved for the moment. As you can see, it's looking a lot more weird, but I think I found a solution that actually will help a lot of people. Now, we have this super wide path down here, which is a little bit low, but, you know, I think we can just oversee that for the moment. People just have to, you know, get their heads a little bit down, but I think it overall looks a little bit better than beforehand. If I do have a bit more time, I'll clean that up, but for the moment, that should fix the issue we have. Then we have this upper level, which hopefully is going to grant a bit more of a better view, so maybe also boosting our performance a little bit more, and then connecting this to this area, which is going to go all the way up. Now, then I did start the new area, which is going to be the lions, and there's a couple of things I thought about. And first of all, I'm going to put all the facility buildings over here. You can see there are 2 research centers for our vets, and there's equally like a little staff room to prepare the food, and the entrance to the habitat will be located right over here so that they don't really have a long way to go. But now this area is going to be, and it's going to be very interesting. So I'm going to make this in a way that we are granting the people a wonderful view of the lions just in this space over here. So that's going to be exactly where they will have a wonderful way to see them. And we're going to give them like a little bit of a fake front, so that we do have like a little bit of a rock facade, you know, and there's going to be the backstage building is going to be here to the right hand side, and then this area, which is going to be just like slightly painted, and just going to also scrap that a little from over here. So this area is going to be their private area, and this is why there's also like a little bit of a bigger lake in between, and I'm also going to plan to make sure that there is like a solid wall in between here so that they can't watch over there, hoping that they might actually walk over here to check this. If it all doesn't work, I'm gonna put also like a lot of like bamboo and stuff here, hoping that they can't watch through that and they have to go over here. But this is going to give the lions quite a bit of space, at the same time a nice area to look at from a bit of a raised position. I hope it's gonna look kind of cool. Gonna make like a bit of a, you know, concrete area here in front, which is going to hopefully look kind of neat. Also, I'm just going to, you know, bring this back to a very, you know, a very nice little connection here. Just smooth that out as much as we need to, and then there will be the rock facade will be above it, and also making that ditch go. Let's make that one smaller. There you go. And the ditch should be really continued over here, but also just like a little bit. So we are just going to bring back a little bit of land space, land mass in here, and then we should be able to, yeah, there you go. This is basically how it should be, but I'm just going to quickly flatten that over here as well. Put the water in, and there you go. That's now, maybe I'm gonna keep it to that height though. I think they can't swim, can they? Or they won't swim too much. I'll look into that. If they can swim, I'm gonna lower that down. But I think the lions might be the ones that don't go into water in this game. They do drink from it, but I think they don't swim. Oh no, they do swim. So I'm just going to bring the water down one level again. hopefully that they don't go into the water. I really have to make sure that then I put rocks and stuff in so that they don't jump in. And if they do jump in, that they can't climb out. But that's something I'm going to solve myself. Maybe going to put a fence in the middle so that they don't swim out. But I think the way it looks, that it should be good. Also from over here, it's going to be a nice little rock facade, kind of giving them a little bit of a pride rock. I think that's going to be good. And yeah, hopefully this is going to centralize all our efforts. And obviously we are going to get some shops in here as well, making sure that people can grab some food. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of a time lapse here next, and then I'll see you again afterwards. And here we go again with the speed build. Also, sorry for the microphone. It might have been a little bit too loud. I forgot to change the settings after the stream. Now, yeah, we're doing a little time lapse over here, which is made pretty quick. I'm sorry for those of you who find that annoying. So just skip ahead for like 4 minutes or so. So we'll back in the real-time part. The problem is this episode is going to turn out very, very long, guys, because I've been rambling around in the real-time part again. Very good stuff, though. We like a spoiler ahead. This episode is going to turn out very positive, but let me just take these couple minutes here to talk about this build, shall we? You guys gave me a good feedback that you're very interested always about the thought processes and stuff. So yeah, let's just quickly do this. Now, obviously, it's not as intricate as my Sandbox builds, where I basically have unlimited funds and stuff, you know. Over here, the target was to spend these 30,000 very wisely to make sure that we have very low maintenance cost, that we use the, you know, foliage and rocks that are cheap. This is also why I'm using the 4 rocks mainly, even though I'm still a big fan of the real ones, especially for lions and stuff. I think the 4 rocks are especially great for, you know, water animals. This, you know, doesn't come with a surprise as they are part of the aquatic pack, but, you know, I just feel like these things are very fitting over here because they're also not so expensive. And I just wanted to make sure that there's a nice viewing for the people to have a reason to go up this viewing platform, because we also have food and stuff over there. We also made sure to get the animals in. We made sure to have the education rating upped by the fact that we do have now, you know, some research centers and stuff. So this is the idea behind this, and also to guide the traffic a little bit into this direction. Another thing I made over here is the food court is a little bit separate from this viewing platform to hopefully deal better with the congestion issues we have over there at the cheetahs, which we are not going to solve in this episode, but we are definitely going to solve them soon, because we have to. But I think the next episode will be focused on something else that brings us more money again in. But all over the place, I just totally forgot to mention that this build also was meant to use the lions, because they do repopulate quite nicely and they give a lot of money by selling the animals. Obviously, they do also eat quite a lot of food, but I will try to, you know, keep it a minimum and try to sell the animals as soon as I can, and only have like maybe a group of 3. That should be the way to go. But that's about it already in the time lapse. I hope you enjoyed this rather quick time lapse, and now let's have a lot of fun with the Rudy from the past, who's going to talk you in the future of the episode through what we have done and what we will do in the future. So enjoy that one. Alright, so I've done most of the groundwork, so to say, for the habitat, and now I thought, you know what, before doing too much of a time-lapse, I'm gonna get you in with the next couple steps we have to do. So you've seen, we've done most of the habitat work already. The animals are already pretty happy, so species, food, and toy enrichment obviously isn't in quite yet, and also we do have a bit of stuff to do with where is the terrain. This is something we are just going to really do because that's pretty easy. We are having a little bit too much of long grass, I guess we can get rid of. So just going to, you know, paint that over, and then just until they're happy with this. There you go. And then, you know, the rock face is always pretty easy to just... Is that rock we have? Yeah, there you go. Just bring a bit more rock over here. I think that makes things already a bit better. And then we can just paint below here, because you know, we don't even see that. We can just put rock down here. So still not enough though. Let's just take some of the smooth rock. I think that's looking even better. Let's paint just quite a bit in here. I think it's fine. And then we mix in a little bit of grass just to get these patches in. I think that also comes kind of close to what you'd expect from a real zoo. There you go. We need more rock though. You know, just paint a bit more rock in the back, because I want to get some more soil. It's kind of funny though that this is also counting towards their desire, even though they can't move there. But I wanted to get some soil in, or sand. Actually, we can get some sand in, because I felt like this might look better around these things. Come on. 3, there you go. Just around here, so it looks a bit more nicer with these rocks. As you can see, I have used the 4 rocks, basically because they're cheaper. Like that's by far the one kind of explanation to why I used it that way. Pretty simple. Anyways, let's go to the environment and wrong tab, I'm sorry. I just wanted to click those 2 biomes again in and then just get some last plants in, because there's not really that much left what we can have, but I just wanted to have some more over here to, you know, make sure that the background is kind of nice, because I didn't want to have too much in the background. I think it's kind of nice the way it is, and we do also have some kind of grass over here we can also use. Let me just say random rotation just to make that a little bit more nice looking. You know, we don't need to do too much of it, and once we have a little bit more money in our bank account, hopefully, we're gonna put some rocks in here to make that look better. But at this point, yeah, maybe let's put a couple in, okay? Because I just find this too nice if we do that. You know, it's just looking way too nice. If we are going to take, is it this one or is it that one? That's the one. Just a couple over here, you know, nothing too crazy, just to make these, you know, wait, that's the wrong color. Just to make these this kind of riverbank a little bit more nice looking, because it's just really just that little subtle detail that goes in. Just maybe one over here and just a little bit for them to climb on, you know, in the middle. And then they're like super expensive. That's why I didn't use them. Like the 10 ones are good, but the bigger ones are like quite expensive. So you have to be a bit careful. As you can see, $30 for that one is quite expensive. And I went a little bit nuts with those. So that's why I also spent a bit too much money lately. Plants are really at the... I want to put something bigger in here as well. So first of all, I'm going to raise the terrain here. Oops, that's the wrong button. And also sampled. And that is way too big. There you go. Just a little bit of a kind of a nice little hill. Just nothing crazy. Just a little bit, you know. Yeah, that's good. To give them just a kind of a little bit of an incline here. And then we can also put like another rock or something in there just to give it a bit of a nicer feel. That's all, you know. There's not really that much more I want to do. Just to, you know, just give this area a nicer look. And then we just put some enrichment in and take care of all the management stuff we still have to take care of. There we go. That's nice the way it is. And now let's say Africa and grassland again. So I'm going to put the right ones in. I wish I'm going to put this one in again. But I think it's too much, isn't it? Yeah, it's too much though. But I'm wondering if I can just remove that one and put a smaller one in. But I like the fact how much it blocked this area off. What about having this willow tree in here? The weeping willow. I might just put that one here. And let's have a look if they still don't like this too much. No, it's good. Okay, now we managed to have exactly the sweet spot. The reason why I'm doing that is I also want to put like a wall over here now. I don't want the people to look at those animals from over here. That's not the target. They should not be able to see them quite yet. Simply because I want to grant them some privacy. So I'm not even sure if they can see them from over here. I really do hope that the elephant grass does do the trick. So I'm just going to take advantage of the wall I already built and just put that wall over here, just like as a little bit of a block. So hoping that we might, you know, okay, I mean, they can stand here for like a minute or so, just making sure that it looks a little bit realistic, you know. So there you go. I'm just going to close that off as that, and then yeah, we can just keep this one open over here. Let's keep that one open and make this a little viewing spot. I think that's okay. It's fair enough to have one over here, but not more than that. Let's type in fence and then, you know, just go with a fence like that over here. Just like so. I've got the position, yeah, rotation in. Okay, that's my mistake. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. And yeah, here's me to hope that this is not going to create too much crowding issues. But what we're going to do now is, first of all, get the enrichment items in. I think that's pretty important too. Habitat is going to be the West African lion. There you go. I'm not lying if I say so. There you go. I'm gonna put the ball in, just sink that in here, and then we're gonna have like a prey sand sack. I think I want to have it up here. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna keep it that way. Does this count towards the? I think it doesn't, right? We're gonna have to check that, but I'm not sure if this counts towards the how's it called again? The foliage coverage, the whatever, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna put these things all over in here. Cats love boxes, so here's a box for the cat. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put more than that in. Maybe the block of ice just gets a little bit of a feature here because I don't want to put too much, because thanks to your suggestions I'm also going a little bit less crazy on the enrichment items. Let's have a look how they feel about this now. Well, you gotta have this food enrichment, mate. You're lying, because that is definitely food enrichment for you. Enrichment, card box, present, fire horse, scratching, rubbing. How is this not on your? I don't get this. So you can't get there, or what is that? Prey sand sack, fire horse, scratching, rubbing pad, card box. But I really like, why is that thing not like connected? There is this. Okay, I'm gonna go in there again. Enrichment, food enrichment. Oh, because it doesn't count as a food. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now I'm gonna put this one in here, and the restrained feeder kind of thingy can just go here. I think that's a nice little spot to put it as well. Now let's have a look. What about you now? Awesome. So it's on 100%. That is amazing. I'm wondering also if they need something to drink, like a pipe, as always, I guess. So I'm just gonna put this ugly pipe in here, as always, just to make sure that we have it. Yeah, okay. Well, just plop it down. I don't care. There you go. And now this interior looks super bad. I'm just going to, put some. I'm not sure what can I use. Is it the normal grass? What are you having? Yeah, grass short should be the one to go. Grass short. There you go. Just paint that in. Should be all good. And then we are all good here. Let's put some sleeping in here so that they have some dedicated sleeping. Just making sure that everything is good for them. There's the sleeping. Gonna put one in the corner here as well. Lovely. Okay, so yeah, that's that. You can see I've also put some shops up here. Hopefully, also, you know what, we can now do the rest. So this is that for the habitat, and we have to now focus on our guests. So this is going to be like a little planter area. This is where they can eat, grab some food and stuff. And then we definitely want to make sure that this is all looking nicer in the future. It's very much looking not nice at all right now. I do know that, but I really had to go and save some money here and there. So this is what happened. That's quite a big one. Do we have like a smaller picnic table? Let's have a look. I think I like that one all over the best. There's one, there's two, there's three. Yeah, let's put one more. That's quite a huge plaza, so we can put them right over here, a couple of those. And I'm also going to put like these very normal kind of umbrellas in the middle. Like one, can we have the random rotation? Because that's going to give us a bit of a nicer look just by having these in here. And then that goes there, there, and there, even though that's not like super African. Can I also just choose them all and change the color? I can. Okay, so at least we can just make them a little bit more African looking by just doing that. I think that's actually fitting. I think it's actually fine, but the orange is still too much orange. I want to make that like a bit more beige. Yeah, there you go. It's just matching with the roof color. Okay, that's good. We need some fences, but also to save on money, I'm going to do the following. I'm going to say pathopods is going to be railing on elevated, and then we've got that one. It's obstructed, so, well, we're going to have to use... It's kind of weird, but it's always so easy to use the wonderful mod and then free build, and then just, boom, there you go. You can just use it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm keeping the ground the way it is, or if I'm going to make this myself looking different, because I just somehow... don't buy the grass over here. I mean, we're in Africa. This just doesn't fit, I guess. But, you can comment down below what you think about this. But, Yeah, I think we have done a good job about this. Now, a couple of things we need to do before we move on. So first of all, I'm going to hire 2 vets. Yes, you heard right, 2. And then I'm also going to hire 1 educator. I'm not sure if this is going to go the right way, guys, but we have to do this to boost our education. So before I hit play, just like to drop them down. But now I'm going to do the following. Okay, no work zone. You don't need a work zone as of now. But what we do need now is we're going to need vet research and research the animals we have in our zoo, because that's also one of the main issues why we do not have as much education rating. As you can obviously tell, this one is kind of research, so this one going to boost our education right away, but the other ones don't. So I hope this is going to add quite a bit to it. Now, that said, we also need to put all the other stuff in place that is required. We're going to start with some bins, first of all, that I haven't placed quite yet over here. So let's do this, just putting some bins here and there. There's already 1 education board in place for me. So here we go. Yeah, let's put them all in. Oops, and then, nope, resume the game. And we're gonna change this from the lynx, obviously, to the West African lion. And then we're just going to keep that pattern working. The random rotation is definitely not required, mate. There you go. Oh, look at that. This is beautiful. Let's turn that around, straighten that somehow, and then also make sure it's not going to sink in the wrong way. Okay, so we've got one there, and obviously as they will potentially keep staying down here, we are just going to have one connected here. Awesome. Okay, so that's this. I think it's pretty easy, but I'm just going to move this in the middle. Connects the fences nicer, should be fine. Then let's go to facilities and put some education animal points down. I guess obviously one of the coolest ones will be here. This is that, because they have like a wonderful view of the animals. The other one is obviously going, is this going to be too crowded? I guess it is. What a pity, but I like this spot too much. I'm just going to put this here. There you go. I'm going to put this here. We've got those 2 talks. And then, not sure where we're going to keep the talk going. I think a good spot to do that would now actually be... Yeah, it would be here. There's not that much traffic, so we're going to put this here. Right. Look, it's sticking out there. Just going to move this out so it's not looking too unrealistic, even though the sound is not going to be caught. Whatever. No species assigned. That's not too much of a big problem, because we're going to say the cheetah over here. Wow. Can throw food. Amazing. Okay, what's going on with this one over here? Gonna keep that point. Nope. We have no seating over here available, but we're going to have the Bengal tiger connected, right? And then we're going to have this one, which is surprisingly connected to the West African lion. And I'm wondering if we put some seating up here. I mean, we have the space, so we could put like a seating in here. I guess it would be a nice idea. I guess it wouldn't be too much of a weird idea. I think it's a very good idea, actually. Is it called seating? See, there you go, seating. I'm just gonna put this. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this bin in there. Let's move that up to the back here. And actually, you know, as we're at it, I'm actually going to. Why is this? What's the issue? Position snap rotation. There you go. This time around, I'm lazy. So, you know, I love that, you know, Planet Zoo has the option to do exactly that, like click this all together. But most of the times, it's just like being very weird. But now it's working, so that's fine. And I'm definitely going to change the color of those and match that a little bit more here with the African area. So just going to make those also, you know, kind of brownish, I guess. There you go, something like that. And not sure if I'm going to put like a tree or something over there, but, you know, it should be fine for the moment. Going to link the seating, confirm, and then we're going to say this one is going to be, I'm not sure what would be the best month, but I think starting in March here would be good. Then we should get 2 months of a break in for that one to come. This is going to be March, April, May. And then we're going to go over here, and this is then, we're going to skip June, obviously. and June, July. Okay, so I'm not sure if they are actually, you know what, we're going to go to August, and so the educator has a bit more time to do that. Okay, so as we've done this, we might actually put the staff member on a new work zone, which is going to be the education work zone. We're going to put all the staff rooms in this group, so they always have the chance to search the best staff room they require, because obviously this is the main thing you need for the educator. They don't need anything else, they just need a staff room. So I'm willing to give them every staff room they need, and we definitely need to branch out into this direction soon and grant them another staff room just close by, because otherwise that wouldn't work. So we don't have anything for the links quite yet, but that should be fine. So that's all good. Work zone is going to be the education, lion, cheetah, and tiger. There you go. And then we have our educator, who's that one. He's gonna go into the education one, obviously. Nice. Okay, that's done. I think this should hopefully bring us a huge leap in education rating at a certain point. And what we also need, and you know, bear in mind, but I want to have some wooden pillars next to this one. Something, I'm not sure if I want this, but something that is just like a little bit more African, you know, just like, I wonder if I can just do that, you know, just like a very slight theming. Okay, I'm gonna move the monitor then, but or the TV or the education board, however you want to call that thing. I just like this looks of it way more. Oh, you know what? We can put that next to these. That looks even better. There you go. And then construction. I was looking for those. These were the ones I was looking for. We can still put them in front here to just frame that a little nicer, so it doesn't look like completely out of place, you know. And once we have more money, we can also make sure that we put some plants against this wall so it doesn't look too weird. Also put some plants over here, just like all these kind of things, you know, should be in place at some point. While we are at it, we also shouldn't forget to, well, we can also do that over here, raise the prices quickly, because obviously we have the line now in. We should go to a solid 30 and solid 29 maybe over here. That should be all good. Now that said, we do have this in place. I think I didn't do a work zone for that quite yet, did I? I'm not sure if I did this in the time lapse. Wait a sec, let me just quickly check if I did, because otherwise we have to do the work zone. West African Lions, oh, we have, look at that. Work zone is blah, 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 blah. We've got 3 vendors, look at this. Why don't we have a, oh, we do need a zookeeper in there. Okay, gotta employ another keeper. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Okay, all that money goes away. But I think the wages and stuff are really not the biggest deal. Once you have the money flow going, it should be all good. So West African Lion gets 1 keeper in as well. And I know obviously that, you know, the negative influence of people is, I think it's held quite well, because I put them in good spaces. This one is obviously the most problematic one over here. But I think, can I exchange? How about the solar panel? I think the solar panel does not have such a negative impact, has it? So I'm willing to just see if the solar panel is actually better. Let's just try that, okay? I'm not sure if that works, but we will see if it's better. Let me just see if I can put this thing here so it's connecting. Hello? Hello? Please connect. Okay, well, it might actually connect later, but does this thing have a negative impact on the people? Negative impact. It doesn't, see? And how much energy does it produce? That's the big question. Is it covering everything we need? Yes, it is indeed. Okay, cool. Now let's see if we can connect the path over here. Also working. Is that working? Is that like, no, it's not, right? No, it's not. Okay, we gotta have to make sure this thing is working in our favor. Where is the real... dang it. What is the problem? I want to connect this thing. Hello. Hopefully I can. Like, let me just see. Okay, path, and we just need to go for a width of 4. And then go down, and it doesn't work. Brilliant. Oh man, okay, I gotta have to, okay, wait, you know what we'll do? We're gonna do a little trick over here. Just take the flatten to foundation, hold down Z, just to ignore the constraints of the game, you know. Just smooth a couple of things out here. There you go. Makes things all look a little bit nicer. And then we position this thing again. Hello? Oh god, I think I can't do it with this thing. Can I have it now? For whatever weird reason, I just seem to not be able to move that with advanced move. There you go. Finally I can. I don't know why that was a thing. There are a couple of little things since the last update that don't work with the free build mod anymore that well, but I guess this is going to be fixed soon. Hopefully it is, because otherwise I'm screwed. Yeah, so here we go. This is good. I think it's all good. And from now on, guys, it's a little time-lapse time for you again, because I will see if the money is going to flow in and what else is going to happen. So keep your eyes on that lower bottom part over here. We're going to try it now, and I'll see you after the little time-lapse. Alright, so it's not been a time-lapse, it's been a solid cut. The reason is pretty obvious. I had some issues in between. You may have noticed that I forgot to put down the donation bins and stuff. But the good news is we are making solid money. Let me just pause the game and show you what happened. Now, I think we managed to get over it. I think this is the point where we will have now the chance to, you know, when selling animals and also managing quite well, we should be in. As you can see, we had a good last year with 7,000 of profit. 2 years ago was not that good, but as you can see with the graphs, way better. We did had a bit of, you know, ticket sales and stuff, so everything was good. Obviously, ticket sales go down a little, you know, that makes sense. But the animal food is, you know, the big chunk is coming again, but as I said, you know, I can manage that a bit better now, and the overall ticket prices are better, and the rest goes in a lot better as well. So if we, for example, say, you know, we just declick everything over here and we just say, let me just quickly check all of that. The total profit, it's all in the goods, so that is okay. We make enough to, you know, survive the rest. The problem is, because the total cash flow and stuff is worse than other things, but since we do have animal transfer and we make quite a money of that, it should be all good, and we should get into the positives as soon as we have education rating higher. As you can see, this is still our biggest issue overall. Education is getting a lot better, but as you can see, it is pretty much... Have you seen that? They were like ghosting in the ground. But I think we still managed to, you know, have the best done as we could. And I think I'm feeling very confident to end this episode over here, because I spent 1 year and I made a good 20,000, no matter how it came in, but we made this. And as you can see, the education works fine. They all get a better education rating. We're going to have some people in, but, you know, we employed more people. We have more buildings. We have more animals to sell. As I can quickly tell you, there are quite some animals we will be able to sell rather soon. As you can see over here, there are a couple of tigers. I already got a new one, so we have oh wait, actually we can sell him as well, a quick trade, and my goodness, see, we don't have money issues whatsoever. And the good thing about this is we also, I think we are nearly there with our friends over here that should, I'm not sure if they have grown up quite yet, but if I'm going to show you real quick over here, let's go to maturity, and then you see we've got some lions, we've got more lions, we've got some baby cheetahs, we've got some lynx, and you know, we have a lot to tackle before we go bankrupt again. So there's a lot. We have baby tigers, they're about to grow up now, 3.3 years old. That means they are in no time they will be grown up, and we only need to keep one because as you can see, also we can get rid of Suhana as well, because we don't, actually, well, we're going to keep Suhana for the moment being, but I got some new ones in to make the family happen. Where is the other one? There you go. This is Suhani. As you can see, Suhani is going to live together with, I think it was Rushil. Yeah, Rushil is the one to go. No, that was meant to be Suhana, I guess. You know, whatever. No, it's Rushil, because Suhana is also a female. Sorry for the confusion over here. But yeah, so you can see everything is settled now, and we should be good, because again, after building the entire habitat and change everything, we are back at 40,000, just what we had at the beginning. So it proves that this works, and we still do have our exhibits, even though I gotta say, I'm still looking for that scorpion. Let me just quickly see if I can finally get a female one in. There you go. Send to zoo so that I can make some babies again. This is just kind of my pension if everything goes wrong. But yeah, so that's that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I certainly did enjoy that quite a lot. Let's keep an eye on this area over here. I am really a big fan of this area, not gonna lie, because this is really what I wanted to achieve with this area. Have like a huge leap forward, you know, get the lions in, have a little bit of a nice educational area. Honestly though, let me just do one thing. I just saw that now, and I think I want to just quickly do that. Let me just put in a tree here, a tree there, maybe one here. Let me just grab another one. That one is nice, like an ash tree as well. That one a little bit up more here. And yeah, is that floating? Oh yeah, it is. Let me just grab that again and think that in. There you go. I think, yeah, look at that. It really gives you that wonderful view now. I need one more, like a bushy one. That one is a bit bigger, right? We're gonna put that right in front of this ugly mess. So that's that. We have to be a bit more brave. Look at that. I mean, now things are coming together. Look at this, guys. This is the view. This is the view we need. This looks so cool now. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this area. I'm a big fan. I think we are. We did a good job now, a very good job of turning it around. And oh my god, I have never seen that meat flying down here. Have you seen that? I never saw that on camera. I know that they do this, but I didn't know that they throw it that far in. That was amazing. But they're like, oh man, I'm not hungry, you know. Or are they? Oh, I didn't know they have like a proper animation for that in. That was actually for the education, wasn't it? Yeah, no, just that, you know, it's over and then they do like a little poopy poop. Okay, got it. Whatever, guys. So yeah, we're there. As you can see, money is going down a bit. Let's not care too much for it. That's that. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. I said that a couple of times now. Have a good time. Stay safe, everyone. And I'll talk to you in the next one.